Hey guys, welcome in. A good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you're tuning in from. Welcome to UHC Generations on a very interesting day. I spent so much time thinking about what we're going to do today. I literally I think I spent about a full day, like IRL day, of feeling like I have no clue what we're going to do on stream today. And then I figured it out. And it's going to be fun. Let's head to the quest hall. You know what? I should probably take a couple of these. And 7 barrels will do. Seb, welcome in. Snipe, welcome to the stream. Vladek, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, guys, it was so good yesterday, the Revoluni playtest. I had a lot of fun. 17 viewer, your boy Ben, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Inferno, William here. Good to see you. Good to see you. No, Rick made it in as well. I see Dino Lovers here. Zach is here. First time I'm up for a Looney stream to start. One day is gonna be first day. Need to wake up earlier. Normally this feels good. Nice, dude. Nightcat, welcome in as well. Firestar's here to help. Thank you, dude. Manluke Titan. So guys, I think today we're gonna start with something pretty big, because like that whole feeling of I don't know what I want to do on stream for UHCG, it came from somewhere. It came from me actually like being in the late stages, being in that part of my UHCG run where I'm thinking about like, okay, this I definitely don't want to show you guys. This is a secret. This is classified. This is not going to be on camera because it's for a future gen to discover. And as I was going through that, I was like, there's some quests we still got to set up. And this is where we do it. Let me actually open up my screenshot folder while I do this little bit of yapping, because there is a screenshot there of something that we definitely need. Let me see. Locations UHCG, that should be the folder. And then I got one here that's interesting. That's not the one I want to check out though. Yeah, this is definitely the one. Oh, guys, let me before we actually like get cooking, let me fix my Twitch stream title because that is nowhere near accurate. Organizing future quests in UHC Generation. That's more like it. Oh, this whole message is a mess. People who got the notification also got like the most random thing. I'm sorry if you guys just joined the Twitch stream and that was what you ran into. It should be accurate now. Guys, thank you for being here. I have all my backend organized. Let's do this. Purav, welcome in. Cody, welcome in as well. So let's actually go over the quest board and see like what is here. Find our enchanted apples is a quest that I have completed, but that is definitely like gonna be there. I've completed it because I think I found them all. Maybe we re-hide some. I don't know. Locate the Vault of Stars. Definitely still open. Frederick, hey, I actually wondered a bit about the center of UHCG. Do you have an idea what might be on the other side of the ominous door? I'm gonna keep that to myself, dude. You write a whole book into a chat and then you keep it to yourself. Do you think other generations have seen it like through free cam or something like that? Or they resisted the curiosity? I know that at least one person knows a little bit more. But I think in general, everybody has resisted the curiosity to where nobody really knows the answer. Quest finish Founder's Town. Let me see what that one says. It's likely that I will die before Founder's Town is complete. If you'll be so kind, please finish it for me. Can share my plans. Recurring traffic. Good luck. We're gonna leave that on the board as is. Legacy of Vengeance is wild, but that is completed. Let me read it. There's a set of gear that took my entire time in UHCG Generations. UHCG Generations twice. UHC Generations to create. It is a set of the highest quality gear, was meant to complete the unfinished business of generations before me. It is called the Vengeance of Generations. With it, I beat the world's first raid. Honor of Moa, I conquered Stinger Cave in honor of Quilby. Unfortunately, I died before I could use it to defeat the dragon for Leon. My plan was to scatter the gear across the world behind many treasure hunts for many generations to uncover. Due to my death, I had to combine all of the existing treasure hunt pieces together into one grand hunt. and isn't easy and it isn't safe. No, there were wardens there. But it is my legacy to start by reading my journals. I'm for now gonna put this here, but I think we're gonna reorganize a little bit. Locate the stronghold. Done as well. Locate the stronghold. Look to my videos for a good place to start, but it could be a good tradition to collect your own eyes to lead the way. That was a wild misdirect by Laguno, because those don't actually lead to the portal. We're gonna put that, or to his stronghold portal at least. They led me to a stronghold portal. That works, I guess. Twisted Trixie stole my netherite template. We're gonna leave that. Putting a redstone lamp on the tower. How is that possible? How do you know? It's one of the sides, like not on. I think they're on. Right? Maybe they go on, like turn on in a weird way, and it wasn't lit up when we flew past it. Make a proper path to Industry Park. That one is still open. I think I'm gonna put that one here and leave it. Then here we have a ocean and a woodland map. Those have just been on there. I didn't touch them. I think I'm gonna leave them. We still have Clean My Mess by Laguno, which is not finished, but I think I might finish it. Quest Find All Music Discs. So this one's interesting because I've made a contribution to that. Cody Smile, I was just on YouTube. I think you will know my Twitch username better. I definitely... Wait. Oh my god, Cody, dude, yes, I recognize it now on Twitch. I do recognize the other username as well. I just didn't before. Hope you're doing well. Nina with 23 months. That is coming up on 2 years on Twitch. Wild. Event was pretty fun yesterday. Stream is also pretty fun to watch back. Also, hashtag Seb Nina. I got you. We'll put Nina in the book. We'll put Seb Nina in the book as a bonus name. And let's put Frederick in the book as well. Cody, are you ringing bells while watching stream? I need to know this. It's important knowledge. Guys, hang on. I need to do one quick thing real quick. That was only visible on the YouTube horizontal and the Twitch stream. We're on the push-up bank today because like pull-ups are not happening. I went to the gym this morning. There's no fuel for pull-up. Quest, make your own quest. We're gonna leave that one as well. Hello, Looney and Lunatics. Happy partner anniversary, Kelvin. Thank you. I saw that notification before I started the stream. And then guys, as I switch it to the push-up bank, let's start off with 2 for Nina's 23 months. Wow. AFK on 2B2T right now. 1,021,000,000 bells rung. Dude, you only just recently passed that billion milestone. That's wild. I won a blue Sia today. A blue what now? I don't know. Oh, guys, I think Nolan Rick is heading out, and one of the mods needs to give a blue Sia. Is that how it works? Wow, welcome in, Gravestone, welcome in. We'll put Gravestone in the book as a bonus name. And we'll put Ozzy in the book as well. Ozzy, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. OBC, not BC. OBC. And I want to have Cody in the book too. Okay, guys. We're going to make some new quests. I think the first one... I think we're going to call it Perfect Place for a House. And let me go through my screenshot folder because I left a sign far, far away at one of the weirdest locations I've ever come across on all my travels. It's a premium piece of real estate. I think someone should go and live there someday. And then the coordinates for this one are 14,677, 109, 3580. I really gotta check that I don't have any typos here. Triple typo, meanwhile. 14,677, 109. Yes, we're signing that. Perfect place for... that doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. Perfect place for a house would be... Wait. I think we can rename it. Let me do this. And then I think... Right, that way we can get a longer title. Perfect place for a house. That's beautiful. I think that might be why the anvil's there. Quest find old music disc. Guys, for this one, I think what we're going to be doing is... I had a room down here. I think this might be like a quest hub expansion. And we might want to decorate a little bit here, because I think the quest hub is just about like outgrowing what it needed to be initially. I think like the music discs could be cool to collect them under here. Could also put them in a museum, but I think the museum is better for like actual rare artifacts and stuff. Location, location, location. Yes, yeah, exactly. Man, I love those treasure hunts and quests that connect the generations. They're one of my favorite parts of the world. Okay, so let me see. I think we need... Guys, let's think about this together. So right now, this is what the quest hub looks like. This furnace is a Moai original. We're not gonna touch that. Right here we have a ladder going up to like the bigger Founder Town area. But what if we actually make like a good looking staircase down here? I know wish there was an urban expansion of Founders Town. Building sprawling cities was always so impressive to me. I think it's gonna happen. I think like I literally tried and paved the way for it a little bit. Wait, actually, dude, good that you say that. I think we're gonna take this one off the board. Quest finish Founders Town. And we're gonna make a new one. Oh, we're gonna have to really reorganize this place a lot. Ever thought to an enchant on anvil with Unbreaking 3? Bro, that's wild. Does it also, like, I think it loses the enchantment after you place it though, right? It must. It must. Okay. There's a quest down below in the archive. We're going to build an archive section. There's a quest down below in the archive section titled Finish Founders Town. I'm going to see if that is actually what it... Finish Founders Town. Yes. There's a quest down below in the archives section titled Finish Founders Town. I don't think Founders Town will ever truly be complete. But I hope that every... wait, because... many future generations will contribute to it. Hopefully, you will too. I built 3 cranes outside. If you feel... Archive section of what? The museum? Zach? No, I just decided that we're going to make an archive section of the quest hub down under this room, because it's due for expansion. Sharky, welcome in as well. Hope you're doing good. I built 3 cranes outside. If you feel like you're running out of space, you can tear one down to expand the town further. If you feel like there's plenty of space left and Founders Town is still growing, building around them works too. Ah, I'm one letter short. Literally one symbol. Let me do this. I built 3 cranes outside if you feel like you're running out of space. If you feel like you're running out of space, you can tear one down to expand the town further. If there's plenty of space left, let's do this. Plenty of space left and Founders Town is still growing, then building around them works too. Oh, of course. Expand. And we're gonna rename this too because it's not gonna fit the way I want it. Okay. Let's put that one on the book or on the wall, and then finish Founders Town is gonna go down into archive section. Make a monument still on the board. Locate Vault of Stars is still on the board. Find our enchanted golden apples. I think these are forever quests, the one on that side. And then this one is Laguna's main quest. Legacy of Vengeance was there, but it has been completed since. Okay, this looks good. Guys, should we get some building materials and then, like, make a staircase here? I think it's time. Are these the friends we made along the way, or is it? I think since yesterday we know that it's not. Right here, guys. Staircase. It's not really up to construction code, I think. Maybe there's a better spot for it. Archive's such a good idea. I feel like that chest in the corner is starting to get really messy. And I would love it if there's like a way to archive which generation did which quest. So then we can keep track of that a little bit better. Maybe... Wait, maybe this is not where we make that entrance? Maybe a staircase fits better here. I think it does. Right, we could have it go down here. I think that's pretty clean. Yeah, that's a better solution. Do we extend this table a little bit? Let's see in a little bit. Okay, so guys, we have some terracotta colors here that we have. We have some jungle as well. That you can get W typing stream, by the way. This is going to be a typing stream, but we're going to get cool stuff done. Why are we looking for music discs? Could it be Orbital Strike Cannon? No, it's just because Quilby made a quest. Piper, not everything is always about Orbital Strike Cannons. Yeah, guys, let's go grab some materials, and we'll do some building. Rise XP, nah. Yeah, we just used 2 levels, I think. Yes, or 2 days ago. Everybody's really happy that we're on 6-7. Cheetah Game, you hung up the poster yesterday above your light switch? That is epic. I love to hear that. That's so cool. Sakuraji, welcome to the stream as well. Wasn't here for a long time. Why are you not playing on your Forever World? Do you have a burnout? No, absolutely not. It's kind of the opposite because I'm playing like more Minecraft than I have in like the last 2 years, I think. It's just that right now I have this world, UHC Generations, and it's a really cool project because it's I think this is like the true Forever World, because a hardcore world, in my mind, should not be a Forever World. They're distinctly different. This one, though, doesn't end if the player dies. Instead, it gets given to a new generation who can carry the torch. And why do I have... Where in the hell did I just find a time apple? I'm so confused. Oh, that was on the board. Dude, I literally punched off the board. That quest is still going, I think. We gotta keep an eye on that. Is it a server, Laura? No, it's a single player world. It's a single player world that gets given from creator to creator. So the thing is, Sakuraji, I'm grinding this world because the cool thing about this project is that it gets given from creator to creator, but that also means that in my mind, this project is at its absolute best when it gets passed on, rather than held on to. So I'm pushing hard to get like all the work that I want to do done, so that I'm ready to like have it be out of my hands. Hence the lock-in on this world rather than the other one. We're definitely going to go back to my main world after. Also, yesterday we did something really cool. We had a playtest on my main world, so you guys could play on my world for the first time. Like, and when I say you guys, it's like I think 90 players were on there in total, which is really flipping cool. We're gonna do a big event later in the year called the Revoluni, and yesterday was like the first trial by fire. I think it went well. I'm happy with how it went. Okay, I gotta check, guys. One of these books is my today book, and I need to know which one it is. Obviously, it's not even the very last one that I checked. Wait. That's problematic. Okay, it's not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Dude, how did I lose this? Lunar ignored my double Neo I built for him multiple times. Mickey, I literally did not see it. I don't know where my book is. It's probably on the wall. No, it's here. Right. We gotta keep that one like in a place where I can actually find it. Mickey, that's low-key funny. I had no idea you did that. Do we build bookshelves? Dude, I have found so many strongholds that I don't want to craft bookshelves. Like, I'll just get them from a portal room. No right now, though. Jungle fences? Sure, why not? Which group won yesterday? Guys, the crazy thing... this is honestly the wildest thing that happened to me yesterday. So we had that testing event, right? Essentially what happened is there's 4 teams, and those teams are fighting for materials and eventually for like control of the throne room and a decisive victory. Eventually it's time for final battle. Everybody gets teleported into the throne room so that we're all there. Everybody lines up in corners to get ready for that final fight. And then the final fight starts. And I died pretty quickly. Like, I took a hefty amount of damage and I was just dead. I'm like, okay, somebody clapped me. That's very normal. So I respawn. I fly back to the throne room in spectator mode. I get back there. Everybody's alive. Turned out that 4 teams somehow managed to communicate between each other that I was going to be the only person to die there. And that's exactly how it played out. After that, there was still a fight. I have no idea who won that fight or how it played out. Because I wasn't on the server anymore. Okay, this... might be... Oh my god, make a quest for a future generation to count the oxide daisies in the fields. That's diabolical. We can't do that. That's too much. Sarah, thank you for the $20. Happy Sunday. Yesterday, Alex School Band got a superior rating in their performance. It gave them the title of Honor Band. That is epic. I'm so damn proud of them. Also, I like the stream for the Revolution. Shout out to Alex and also to Aiden. You guys are going to go in the book. Sarah's going to go in the book. Sarah, you're not going to get your orange name today. They got him. Purav is going to go in as a bonus name. And let's put Sharky in the book as a bonus name as well. And I do not have my push-up bank on screen for me. That brings it up to 6. Both times that went to 7. Quick sip of water. If Looney was a guest on Unstable, his character would be Engo. Dude, I watched so many Parrot Unstable videos yesterday as I was grinding in this world. Like, I'm all caught up now. And I'm not all caught up, but Largely they're good videos, guys. Even if you think that Unstable is not really your cup of tea, find a moment where you're doing something where you're kind of busy, put it on the second screen, listen to it as a podcast, and I think you'll really get into it, because I think what it is it's really close to just a TV series, but it's Minecraft. Super cool. And well executed too. I think banner patterns? Absolutely yes. I kind of like purple for the quest hub. I don't know why. Did you watch that one guy's blind playthrough of Minecraft? Fire? I didn't know yet, but I'm going to, because I've seen a lot of people be stoked on it. I love the concept of it. And if that's a video that's well made, which from the comments it really must be, it's probably really flipping cool. Oh, this is not how banner patterns work. Do I have a loom here? Honestly, I think it was... I've not even watched the blind playthrough, but I also saw a video pop up in my feed from dude's second channel, commenting on the world record or something. And that video had hella views on it too. So not only was it a good video, but it was a video that was so good that it convinced people to like go watch his opinion on another Minecraft thing on another channel. That's a really good sign. Okay, the loom is gonna go... You know what? We'll put it down in the quest hub. I'll take light blue and I'll take white dye, and we'll see what we end up with. You can put banner patterns on your shield. I knew that. I literally want to on a banner right now, though. I think you would be a Dutch windmill village owner, and Barrett would help your village to be safe, stay safe from the villain. Yeah, that sounds like an unstable storyline right there. Clan good name. Creative. I just flew into a wall. We might want to turn the beacon to mining. King Brainrot, yo, welcome in. I saw the last 30 minutes of your stream yesterday after not catching streams for a while. What's going on? So yesterday, guys, if you haven't heard it, was the first playtest for the Revoluni. Now, I've been very mysterious about what the Revoluni was. It's even been rumored that it was the friends we made along the way the entire time. That's not true. The Revoluni is going to be a big creator event later in the year, and right now I've been working on it together with Kai, who's also the guy that makes the plugins for Naked and Afraid. So we've worked with Kai for a couple of years now. Kai's awesome, and really, I've worked together with a lot of people, and sometimes you're really stoked on someone, and sometimes you're quite disappointed. Out of everyone I worked with, Kai's the most dependable person by far. Kai's actually actual legend. I don't know what to tell you guys. So together with Kai, I've been working on that Revoluni concept, and Kai's done all the coding. A lot of the event is theoretically ready, and we're just gonna keep building on it until we have something where it's yes, this is completely dependable and good, and everything works. So in a couple weeks we'll do another play test. Right now though, because Kai is actually the same person I'm structuring Naked and Afraid with, we gotta lock in, because Naked and Afraid Season 3 recordings are getting planned as we speak. What is the concept? So the concept is a bunch of creators will fight over the hardcore world, because since the very beginning I've made that world as an arena map, and some of you guys may have caught that as it was going on. For some of you that might be news, but think about it, who has a hardcore world that has actual defensible positions and interior everywhere? There's a reason for this. I've just been getting it ready, and now it is ready. We just gotta get the nether ready though. That's the one thing on my checklist that needs to be taken care of. No, new Naked and Afraid season. Oh, the concept for Naked and Afraid 3 is also really dope. I really cooked with that one. Okay, guys, so let's see. We're gonna go down the stairs here. Do we want to like... I think this needs to not be like that colored wall. Wait. Bouncing never-ending mines. Dude, this is such bait. Holy, I literally thought I ran into the most secret passageway. Such bait. Oh my god. I immediately thought we were finding Moai flower. Damn you, Lagundo. I swear, if I find that guy, I'll kill him. But that flower, he's throwing me for a loop. It's so bad. Piper kind of thought it was going to be Naked and Afraid within your world, confirming it for me. I think you have a solid gold idea here. Yeah, it's not going to be Naked and Afraid in the world. I think Naked and Afraid and My Hardcore World should be their own separate things. One of the things that we didn't super talk about yesterday, I kind of was like, as we were going through everything, I was like, what should I say? What should I not say? I think it's fine to like kind of start talking about it. The main thing with the Revoluni is you guys have been asking me, like, what? Maro Bros Random Hole. I know, that was absolute bait. You guys have been asking me, like, about the lore in the hardcore world. And at a certain point, I figured that while lore is really cool, oftentimes it's nothing more than an explanation why you build something a certain way. Like, why something looks a certain way. And while that is, like, not necessarily a problem, like, that's cool. There's also like there's a cooler way to have lore, and that if there are actual stories, like if there's actual events that happened that make for that lore. Like take Unstable for example. Unstable has a lot of lore because it's actual stories that they wrote out, which are intertwined and interconnected. That to me is like the better execution of what lore is. So I figure, what if we actually make something where we have real things happening in the hardcore world? So the way that the Revoluni event will play out is it will be a creator event. You guys get to play in it if you want. You're gonna have to play you're gonna get to play your own roles. I'm not gonna tell you exactly how that's gonna work. You'll have to wait and see. And with playtests, it will gradually become more clear. But one of the things is what I wanted to do is make like an actual event in the world, have actual history unfold there, have actual creators make storylines with actual viewers joining them, and then after the event happens on that like server that we have, we take a stream where we fly through the event world and we decide what happened, like what of the things that happened there, what of the things that were built there are going to be the lore, like what is going to be the story of the world. Because if there's something super relevant that happens in the Revoluni event, it'd be so cool to take a schematic of that and then put it in the hardcore world. So that is kind of what we're looking for. Hermitcraft has lore, but they explain their lore, and Stable doesn't take time to do that. Setting and story does it for them, and the lore works better. That's literally it. Like, there's levels of lore. There's like an actual story, and there's like a backstory that was made up to make the thing fit. There have been moments where like Hermitcraft had lore, when the whole mycelium thing, I don't quite remember what it was, but that was like an actual ongoing sort of war friction story. It was very cool. Straight Up Ninja, welcome in. Oh, that's a you thing, Fire. Ninja's been here like a lot. So yeah, I'm super stoked on the Revoluni. Later in the year, I'll keep you guys posted. Looney, what graphic cards do you have? I think it's a 3080 RTX. Okay, guys, so I think the yellow... This is why I'm mining the entire time. I think we don't want to have that yellow terracotta. When empires crossed over as well, right? That's an organic story, and I think organic stories are kind of just better. Like it's not completely true. You can make up like a really good story, but it's a better story if it's a story that like you can see it take place, you know? Because that's a problem with like single player hardcore world lore. In the end, every story has one character, and that character is me. Boo! Lame story. Sucks. Give me something real. That was kind of the thing that I started running into as an issue with my hardcore world movies as well. It's like you can only tell so many stories if there's one character. Why is there water dripping down there? What's on top of this? Ocean's room, I think. Okay, guys, what do we do for colors here? So we have two options. Either we go down and it becomes a more colorful room, or we sort of keep the same color pattern from above. And low-key, I think that's a better look. Mario filling the random hole? Kinda. I just wanted to destroy the bait. It was too painful for me. I couldn't deal with it. Kunjabi, welcome in. Cool room. This is a room that was made like I think 4 years ago. The one above us. It's called the Quest Hub, and it's part of this world that I'm in called UHC Generations, where like past players that had this world years ago left quests for me or future generations to actually go and do. Guys, I think we're gonna kill the yellow. Like I just don't see it work. I want to stick in the colors from the room above because I think it'll be much nicer. I like the purple idea you had earlier. True, but like purple actually works with these. I think the yellow just has a lot of presence and it's a big contrast. So I kind of just want to get rid of it. We can use yellow glazed, but not regular yellow, I think. So I think we'll do this. That one could be orange. Whatever solution we're gonna go for, guys, it's gonna be like work. Sorry I yep so much. Predek, don't worry about it, dude. I can't always read them, but I'm gonna trust Firestar to do it for me and relay if relevant. Maybe we can get a summary with Cliff Notes, Fire. That'd be epic. 2-story yellow glazed terracotta house. Kinda, but different. Honestly, I think this is a good setting. That wasn't the Cliff Notes, you just read it. It's good though. That worked as a summary. Guys, Predek is saying, if you're on Twitch chat, you can read this, of course. If you're on YouTube, either horizontal or vertical. Predek was saying, I love the archaeology aspect of lore making. So lore being stories that drive a world, right? And what Predek is essentially referring to is that it's nice if there's like a story that you actually need to discover, as opposed to a story that is kind of like this is the story, you know? If somebody says this is the story, it's like you get to listen to them and that is what there is. After that story's done, good times, yay. But if you have to like explore, you find different parts of the story, and the story sort of, it doesn't present itself to you, you have to go out and look and find it. It makes for a much more exciting experience. I fully agree, and I think that's like part of what I was saying with the Revoluni lore for the hardcore world rather than the whatever I make up. And there's still like elements of whatever I make up, because there is like that sort of idea of there's a cave civilization and they're extracting minerals from that cave, yada yada. That's sort of the visual reasoning as to why my base is my base. But if you get other like players, creators write their own stories into it and sort of have their own wars and their own altercations, it's going to make for a much more interesting good time, Jay. Sometimes that's all there is to summarizing something. Good time, Jay. It's going to make for a much more interesting dynamic. Guys, I'm bummed out. Are the happy gas not driving me insane? This is low-key like one of my weaknesses as a streamer. Before I used to do this, I would work as a balloon artist, and we would work in a room like the entire day with sort of inverse vacuum cleaners. That's what a balloon inflator is. And they had like very heavy fan cooling noises, like intense fan cooling noises. And then when the machine went on, it's actually like a vacuum cleaner, but like on your... Why is there so many of you? Is that like a normal pillager patrol? That looks like there's a million of them. Let me see if I have my maze and I'll go say hi. The thing was, like, to do that job, you have to really sort of shut out the noise. And I've done that for years. So I'm like very used to doing that, which means that I do not hear these happy gas until you guys say that they're there. Let me turn them down a little bit, because I can totally understand you guys losing your mind. Oh my god, first hit was a miss. It's disgusting. To be fair, bro dodged pretty well. Dude, that was an unwarranted miss. Let me turn on the beacon. As in, I didn't like... Do you guys see how I missed that? I kind of just clicked to the left of him. You are a toaster, Fluffy Duffy. That is, that's new to me. I don't have many toasters watching my stream, so thank you for taking the time out of your day. That's epic. You're wondering if you're a toaster. I don't think I can help you with that. Oh my god, that was beautiful. That wasn't... That was not a fight. That was just playing around. Okay, this is gonna heal me up from the residual effect. Let's set it back to haste. Let me check, because I feel like there's probably a couple flip trapdoors here from... yeah. There's a good few flip trapdoors only. Dude, they're everywhere. Why does El Gundo built with so many trapdoors? Oh my god, guys, I'm losing my mind. UHCG is getting to me. This is a sign I placed, and I was gonna look at the back to see if there was anything there that I had missed. Not okay. I actually gotta go here. Dude, I think this is all empty. It is. This is where I've been collecting terracotta when I need it. And, like, I need it pretty often. The normal terracotta, that is. I already put a sign about ravaging the room. Amazing how many Blizzard founders now you can get fall damage. Dude, if you have a mace, you can get fall damage wherever you want. Unlimited fall damage. Didn't Quilby initially like try and prevent that? I should put something on the back of the sign. I mean, I could, but... There's got to be like a better way to do this. As in, there has to be a room that has more terracotta layers because we're mining into stone, and that's... I don't want stone. Honestly, these couple stacks could have me covered. Guys, how many generations do you think it will take before somebody does something here? I think I put a sign here. This place exists because I need a terracotta. And then you see this. It's bad. Algundo is back. I'm afraid Algundo is here to stay as a word. It's amazing how many places... Oh, you know it from building a replica. You've spent time. Oh, I did not spawn-proof that room. Okay, guys, can you please climb the stairs in orderly fashion and not explode? Come on, dude. That was unwarranted. I was nowhere close. I did see something drop on the floor that I didn't want on the floor. Is that one item frame? I don't think there was anything in there. Dude, that is so... Why did he explode? Was a zombie like hitting me in the back of the head or something? Okay, we didn't lose this. I'm really happy. I think it was just that item frame and nothing else. I think I have lanterns with me. I mean, torches will do. One trapdoor, Sharky. Let me check. I don't think there's a trapdoor missing there, because that's where the fence is, right? Yeah, initially I thought the same thing, but I don't think that's supposed to be a trapdoor. Never mind. Right. Group people in Java seem to be slightly more sensitive to exploding. It's just they can get in a fight with like a random other mob and then you're just in trouble. Like they're just gonna explode. Yeah, this room design is gonna work much better. It's a little bit of effort to fix it up, but I think we should. Is the new quest room about my trials? Mix-up? It's not really a new quest room. I think that the quest room up here, the quest hub, is sort of outgrowing itself. Because I think there needs to be a nice organized way to archive these quests and like find out where they are. And then also, like there's a quest like this one, find all music discs. But then there's no place to have the collection. So we want to have it somewhere here. Big Loop, have I had this longer than Legs yet? No, we're like 7-8 months in. Legs had it for a year. I'm definitely not gonna get to celebrate my my 1-year anniversary. Also, new episode out next weekend. I think I've racked up more playtime than Legs, but it's not a competition. Also, welcome to the stream. I think we're gonna get rid of this ladder altogether. Don't really need to keep that. Fire you did a fire. Museum will be a good place for the music discs. Feel like you released one last week. I think it was 3 or 4 weeks ago. But I kind of like since the very beginning. English, come on. Since the very beginning, I've kind of wanted to release one every month, and then around December there was just a hitch where that didn't happen. Most of episode 6 is already done as well, which is going to be the one after that. I think these signs. This room served as my netherwort farm for a while. Maybe you can give it a new purpose. I'm just doing my own sign thing. We're going to get rid of the signs. I'm thinking maybe we put a different floor in there. Let me go up here and see if I want that. Honestly, that floor's pretty neat. That's a normal terracotta though. Yeah, we're gonna put it in another floor. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll figure it out. So I was thinking the music discs could indeed go to the museum, but then at the same time, I feel like the museum is maybe better fit for like actual artifacts. Like a music disc collection could be interesting to have there now, but I think in the future it would have to move anyway. Already the museum room has like artifacts where I'm like, I don't know if they should be here anymore. UHCG Achievement Hall? I think it's just an extension of the quest hall. Okay, let me see. I'm already gonna start making like an absolute mess here with chests and stuff, so let's not do that. Instead, I'll put all the terracotta stuff in here for a sec. Okay, we'll let that despawn. All the glazed terracotta on the floor. Like every variation. We're absolutely not doing that. I think there's more here, but we'll let that sit for a bit. There's a bit of an arbitrary like block of orange there. Do we keep that? I'm gonna assume that it's not any room, and we should probably like change it out for normal. Brown floor could work well. I was really looking into whether I wanted anything like tiles or planks or whatever there. I drink water, got absolutely wrecked there, but I should drink water. Big Loop, have I found someone to take over the world? Yeah, my successor's been ready for a few months. That was like one of the first things I did, was find someone to take over. Because I think that's probably, in UHCG, the single most impactful thing you do. Is decide who gets it after, because that puts the world on a trajectory to go other places after. Okay, that is going to be super annoying. I'm going to do this instead. Just about not going to be able to reach that last row, so I'll do those with the jumping strap. soon as you go like off your pattern, then everything is messed up. Jiggy, admire the skills for free building. I really like both approaches. Like I love just winging it, and I also love like getting all the design tools out of the cupboard and really cooking. They both work. Can I suggest a terracotta moai in here? Yo, guys, we still gotta make like a gold moai for Moai's retirement. That could fit in here. That is a really good suggestion, low-key. This side of the room. Let's see if I have enough gold to make that happen. I feel like I had a box somewhere. I had like a heap of gold in it, but I don't remember which one. Okay, I like the stairs there, but I think a better move would be making it jungle stairs. Make it bigger so you can see the terracotta layers. We literally just removed the terracotta layers because it didn't look right. How did you inherit this world? What's up, boys? So the way it works, it's a project called UHC Generations. World is an ultra hardcore, and when a player dies, they have to give it to the next player. That got started, that tradition, like 4 years ago. So I'm now the 6th player to have this world. And like I'm grinding progress so we can then give it on to like the next player after me. That bottom one, I don't think it's going to be there because that's where we're going to put in a floor. Let's also make some jungle fences here. Frog Dog, welcome to the stream. Good name, dude. I love it when I see a random username and it just has a ring to it. That definitely works for me. We're working on UHC Generations. Above us is the quest hall, and I felt like the world was due for a quest hall upgrade because it's gonna get like we're outgrowing it. Okay, guys, let's put this one here. And then get a feel for like what we're gonna do with that floor. Let me see what colors of terracotta I have here. With the normal one, with the light gray one. Is this the white one? Honestly, white would not be a bad look for the floor. That's kind of official looking, right? Drinkwater, why don't I read your comments? Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I got like derailed after the initial I think spam and removal. I hope you're doing well though. Welcome to the stream. Yellow glazed terracotta goes well with gold blocks. True. Maybe white around and brown in the middle. For now, I fill it in with white, and then later on in the process, I'm sure we'll find some interesting details. I really like the putting the moai in this room idea. I think we totally should do that. I've built a lot of moai since I got this world. Let me tell you that. Okay, guys, let me actually go check out how much gold I have. I'm gonna like circle the beacon because I don't think we're gonna need it in that other state anymore. That looks way better. Let me actually do this. Is that better? I think it could be. But a better way to do it is probably this. Yeah, that is better. Let me go check out how much gold I have, like where I can find it. And let me toggle the beacon back to like heal mode, so I don't have to worry about getting potions here and stuff. When the previous gens died, did you retire their armor and gear? I'll show you some cool stuff. Hold up. This is gonna go to resistance and regen. Brandon, dude, thank you for the 32 months. That is a serious number. Holy, let me go and get the book. Getting close to 3 years now. Been a wild ride. Love your journey as a creator, Looney. Excited for the future, dude. Thank you. Right now, guys, we're like, dude, I should really like light this up. I think the next part is gonna be interesting. Next part of creator journey, because like right now, all I'm doing is grinding UHCG as hard as I can. It's not exactly true that that's all I'm doing, because I did a lot of like organization for Naked and Afraid, and we did the Looney like the Revolutionary playtest the other day. But like the vast majority of my time in my week right now is just going into UHCG, because I want to give it away. I want to give it to the next creator, but also like I want to make sure that I get to like lock in on my main things for the year, which is going to be Revolutionary first and foremost. But once UHCG is off my desk, like fully off my desk, the episodes are done, there's going to be like so much more content coming, because I realized that probably, okay, it's kind of this. For the past 2 years, 3 years, being a creator has not been my main time spent. It's what I want to spend my time on, but I just had to take care of some things IRL that are more important. Sometimes, like people around you, people you care about, they just need some time and support, and that should get the priority. That's a difficult thing to balance, though, if you're like a creator and you essentially are a company by yourself. Let me see. I was gonna go here for the gold. That is not much gold at all. Why is there a wither? That's my black dye farm. Yeah, I don't think we have nearly enough gold. We're gonna have to take care of that. Was there anything else that I needed for construction right now? I'm gonna take these raw copper blocks. Don't think I'll fit them in the room, but they might come in handy. Why is there a wither such a valid thing? Does the world have an auto good farm? Like a good automated farm, or auto gold farm? There is a gold farm somewhere. It won't give raw gold though. It's on Java Edition. I recently updated it to 121.11, so it's caught up now. There are a bunch of good farms. Most notably, there's a bunch of them here in Industry Park. Auto Goon Farm. Actually, guys, wait. I think it's time to remove my sketchy stasis system. Will I? Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Really soon, though. So this Industry Park, this was made by the third generation to Afterworld, Leon. And Leon made a bunch of cool farms there. It's been since extended, and then you were asking about where the gear from like other players was. A lot of the like important valuables ended up right here in the Museum of Generations. This is Moai's first Diamond X bow, first sword. Wait, guys, I'll pose. Look all serious. Is it like, are we getting the same vibe? This is a research pack I have on Ancient De Bruni. We have totems. The Totem of Regret is a cool one. Player who died, fourth generation Code Neon, died with the Totem of Regret in his inventory. Didn't use it. Leon's scuba gear was a helmet that was hidden for years. And then, for example, here we have Laguna's Farewell, his e-chest. Take off your wing, it will look perfect. And here we have the Moais, Quilby's, Leon, and Neon's golden apple. Only Lagundo's is missing. I have a feeling I know where that is, but I can't get there yet. So yeah. Old school stuff. Gotta love De Bruyne. Ancient De Bruyne, best De Bruyne. Just saying. Oh, I went, guys, I gotta run immediately back to storage. I went for white terracotta and I forgot before we made it there. Pesky Moa and flower missing. It's so annoying. So flipping annoying. What is the strongest weapon I have right now? This one. The maxed out maze. I used it for something cool in like episode 4 and episode 5. Wither is gone. Marrow boys? No, it depends where you are in the nether. I think it was still there. If not, it's free above the nether roof. We gotta go check it. Makes that think the binary wasn't a hint I wanted it to be. No, I think it was from the extraction map. Somebody said that in the comments. It was probably right. Check Leg's gold farm in the nether, Batman. I have checked it for the Moai flower. It's not there. No, the wither's still there. We have nothing to worry about. Forgot to take your weave off while posing. It's a good word. Flugan, I really hope Leon's helmet makes it into an episode at some point. It's one of those things long-timer playlist viewers would like to know. So, Leon's helmet find is one of the main things that made me realize I have to start a second channel right now. When episode 5 drops, I'm also gonna release a second channel video on a channel that has posted nothing, because my approach to UHCG has been very much the story approach. Like, I decided that I wanted to make a story, and that is like the majority of what I've done. The armor, the videos are super story heavy. I actually kind of like the white, but I think it should end here. The episodes are very story heavy, but that also means because I'm sort of going into a darker character arc, once the character changes, if the videos are really story driven, it puts you in a place where in the episodes you can't really say a lot of things. And one of the things that is very like a good example of that is additions to the fan art gallery. Like, power hungry Looney would not go into the fan art gallery to display new finds or new additions. Me as like a person, I would love to show you guys. So, and that's the same thing with Leon's helmet. Leon's helmet does not fit in an episode for me right now, which like is stupid because I agree, it needs to be somewhere. So I'm gonna make, like, you could call it behind the scenes. The way I look at it as, it's just like there's 2 parts to my UHCG journey. One of the parts is the story. That's the main channel, like, episodes. That's what I think is going to go in the playlist. And then I don't know if the rest is going to go in the playlist. Maybe I'll talk to the rest of Generations to decide with them. But I also, like, as a creator who makes UHCG videos, so not as a character, but as a creator who makes it, there's other things I want to say that I can't say in the episodes. So second channel is gonna solve that for us. Out of character videos, right? Literally, like, I need it because there's so many things I want to say, so many considerations I made that just really, like, they can't go in the episodes and they gotta go somewhere. Let me check, guys, how many blocks across this is. That's 14. That means we have a 2-block center, which is good. That's what I wanted. That 2-block center would live here. Ludi, what are you gonna build? We're doing two things. We're making a extension to the. Dude, I swear there's gold somewhere. I just don't want to go through my entire storage right now. We could try and like stand at Lagundo's gold farm for a second. See what the rates are like. But I wanted to create some room going down here because if we want to build like a gold moai here, we need room to fit it in. This is gonna be the biggest room in all of Founders Town, like because Founders Town rooms are tiny. But hey, if it's a display for moai, then maybe it should be a big room, right? Also, guys, almost the entirety of Founders Town is made in a pre-beacon era that has so much impact on like the skill that people build on. Is there a large map of the world? So boys, yeah, there's a map. It's not updated because I, like, as a generation, have not kept it updated. But it's pretty close to where we are. If, like, in the description of this stream you're watching right now, there's a link to the video playlist because there's one playlist since the very beginning, like 4 years ago when the world first got started, where all the generations that have had it since have uploaded their videos. It's really cool to check out if you're interested. Steph Curry is the GOAT. Probably true. At least on some level. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. I kind of like the color setting right now. Okay, let's go here. And then at least remove these three. Gotta make sure this is still properly torched up. Don't have enough of those. Evan, welcome back. I do remember. I hope you're doing good. Will I make the moai as big as the wall? No, I won't make it that tall, but I always feel like if you build something, it often comes out better if you have a little bit of room around it. Okay, I like this skill-wise. Guys, I think... Let's check out Lex's gold farm and see if we can get enough gold to operate this. Or to, like, build that moai. I don't know how fast that gold farm is. We're gonna need a couple gold blocks at least. Also, definitely some... Guys, do you see how many heavy cores I have in this utilities box? There's 7 there. I've used 2 more. So I had 9 heavy cores before I got Windburst 3. Okay, let me get a healing box. and a fire res potion. If you go to Nether, go prepared. Use them as decoration in quest room for a flex. That'd be course. I thought I was gonna hide them. And I feel like I might. Oh, there's one thing I didn't take, and that's my rocket blocks. Let me actually grab that too. Room looks clean. Yeah, I think it's a good foundation. I've only used legs as gold farm once, and not necessarily because I needed it, but out of curiosity. The rates are surprisingly good. Room looks like that string candy. I know what you're saying. That actually kind of makes sense. Oh, also, I've been collecting some lava buckets here. That all went into the forge. Okay, the way this farm works is you gotta put your sim distance and your render distance down to 5. And then I think you stand here. Also, I think this clock breaks by default. I don't know like exactly how legs intended for that to work. But I can tell you that it doesn't. Okay, wait. Can I turn my render distance down further? The experimenter idea, please read. I will. To the end before dismissing. Rewatch. Okay, there it goes. Holy farm. Let me turn my game volume down a little bit and I'll read that thing. Rewatch Laguna's first episode. Since he killed the Wither episode 2, and in the first one there are very precise clues for other marks. There's a scene, not gameplay, where he's complaining about everyone hiding things from each other. Zooms out to show a specific block of dirt surrounded by moss. So it shouldn't have grown grass. On top of which an oxeye daisy is planted. Situated not far from the moai that gives balls. This is a timestamp I want to see. That actually sounds promising. Yo, this farm cranks. Have I experienced lag in this world? Not super specifically that I remember, but I guess sure. I feel like we're not picking up items. Something is not exactly working here. Oh, yeah, I see what the problem is. Oh my days, lag. This is a cursed farm. The farm definitely works. The collection system is awful. It's like really bad. Experimenter, you're going to be such a legend if that's a flower. True, that would be a wild find. Approach host, see you later. Thank you for dropping by. Have a great rest of your day. Okay, so far. Mixa, where's the gold? Laguna, and this was supposed to be your magnum opus. I mean, it's kinda... It works. It's a gold farm under the nether roof. Timestamp is 12:58 in Laguna's first episode. Wait, in the first episode? And in the first one, they're very precise clues for other marks. Right. I see what you're saying. You know what? This feels a little sketch, but I'm gonna tab out and check it out right now. I don't think anything should be able to happen here. Okay, let me see. I'm going to Legs' channels. Or his channel. 1250. I just saw spears. That's epic. Okay. First UHCG video. Maybe watch. I'm super scared to like put it on my screen while this is happening. $12.58. You're saying? I'll check out the location, and if it's a good hint, we're gonna go there. Jeggy, thank you for the Prime sub again. Appreciate it. I'm excited to see this. The shot says, Dum Dum, I give you ball ball. Let me reread the comment. DC and Jim Noir, welcome in and thank you for the congratulations, by the way. Specific block of dirt surrounded by moss, so it shouldn't have grown grass. And it doesn't have grass. I don't think it's anything, but we're gonna go check it out. Okay, that gave me 3 gold blocks, which is not too shabby. I think there's probably a lot more gold in the system here. And this collection system does not keep up at all. It's also not as bad as I expected, low-key. Whoa, guys, wait! No! I've already improved this system. It had 1 line going into it. And I was gonna make it more, but then I ran out of hoppers, so now it's 2 lines. It's gonna make it 3rd here. And I think with 3, it will catch up. Dark Matter, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Okay, guys, I will say this about this farm. It is a gold farm. That's undeniable. It's not the gold farm you want. But for it being underneath the nether roof, honestly, like, the drops are not bad. I'm wondering though, like, let me reboot the music again. If you look at this farm, shouldn't it just be a looting farm? Because with looting, I think it low-key go pretty hard. It's not a looting farm though. I don't know. I don't want to slam legs. We're gonna put Jackie in the book. Thank you for the Prime sub. Renewal even. Jackie Orange Leg goes in there. And Frederick, thank you for the bits. I'll be on my way now. Enjoy the stream. Thanks for adding so much flavor to the series, dude. Thank you. And then we're gonna... Wait, my My chat was frozen on Twitch. Jim Moore is gonna go in the book as a bonus name as well, and Caleb is gonna go in the book. Thank you guys for being here. I had to stop in while putting my daughter down for a nap. Happy napping to the little missus. Okay, guys, with that, dude, my everything is a mess today. my setup is so convoluted. Push-up counter is on 8. Now, I already did go to the gym today, and I did have a tricep workout. I'm just not brave enough to like go do push-ups while I leave this running, so I'm gonna pause it, and we're gonna take a second to empty out the bank. Quick sip of water before I do it. Eight is comfy. 8 is comfy. Clear it! Guys, thank you so much for the subs, the memberships, the donations. And all of you for being here. Really appreciate it. Those aren't pull-ups. No, but it's that push-up bang. Yesterday was a pull-up day. Should we get out of here? Keep the flesh, sell it to clerics. That sounds like a poor man's move. Okay, that very cluttered system will do what cluttered systems do. You know what, guys? When we're like, now that we're working on the quest hub, let's actually put a quest on the board to improve the item flow for this thing. Because it is a good gold farm, like, besides the item filtering. Let me crank my render distance back up. That immediately just destroys the raids. Love it. Honestly, guys, I feel like I'm warranted to put that on the quest board. Oh, holy ghast. You guys see that? Whoa. Wait, my sound is so low, that's annoying. I heard a fireball hit. Come on now. Dude, stop dodging. Did I hear a fireball like hit the farm? Oh, it hit the ceiling because it was above the gas. That actually tracks. Yeah, I think the thing is fine. Taking the wings off mid-flight is crazy. That's how you control your momentum, though. Update the maps to your quests? Yes. That's a good point. Guys, the conductor is just poking through the ceiling here. Looks so weird. Looney loves to make us nervous. No. Stop dodging is crazy. I mean, high expectations. What can I say? Guys, I think... First time watching the stream and I opened up to Looney on the wall doing push-ups. Impressed. Now I need to try that. Maples, I gotta say, like on the wall there, I bolted like a little stick to the wall so I can put my feet up there. Because I did try it without the stick, and like it works, but it's very unstable. And That's just not a great way to do it. This was the only way, like, I could comfortably get it in frame, though. So I think that this was the solution. Guys, I think we have to, like, go do some gold mining real quick. We gotta head to the mesa and get ourselves some gold ore. Because raw gold is, like, key to building that I didn't take the gold, raw gold from storage, so we're gonna have to go back and get that as well. I think what I should do... Oh my god! I've never seen that! Guys, check this out. Dude. Whoa. These guys actually look vicious. Oh my, you shouldn't have done that. Fire pointing out that I could have died to that spear there. Low-key true. Do they, like, keep it locked and loaded, pointing up, though? Okay, this is your cue. This is where you get a healing potion. His spear didn't help him. Okay, we're gonna go over here, get our gold. Rip Camel. Camel's a goner. Holy, dude, that Phantom came in there with so much velocity. That was wild. Dude, he must have been locked onto me for a while. Okay, guys, I feel like this is, like, peak spot to find gold. Oh. Experimenter, you're so right. I'm gonna go there and dig that dirt block. Give me a sec. We'll do, like, this bit of tunnel, and then we'll go there. The suspense is crazy. I'm so sorry. That was 20 raw gold. I mean, that's gonna go pretty quick. That was like a second. Danger, danger, that's crazy. No, it was fine, guys. It was fine. I always... Yo, this is actually a super valid thing. Initially, when I just got into hardcore, I would see some other players play, and I'd be like, I just would never do that. I don't understand somebody playing the game like that. You're on 3 hearts. Why are you still doing things? As you play more, like, you could be overconfident at some point, but also you just have more experience, so you kind of know what you can and cannot do. Like, I was not worried there. I was low, sure, but I was not worried. This is the dirt block. I'm afraid, like many things before, it is just a dirt block, but stop it with the phantoms. There's something here, though. I'm not getting my hopes up because I've done that too many times. Why is this so weird? I'm pretty sure it's nothing, but It's very weird interior here. Fire saying probably because it was built from the outside, but that doesn't explain this. Like, this is all just very strange. There's like a square of cobble here. This low key, guys, feels like nothing. It feels like maybe somebody planned something and it just didn't quite materialize or whatever. Maybe Moa used it as a hiding spot at night. Dude, true, he did that. Yo, guys, that could literally, that actually makes so much sense. I think it's more likely that. I think that's probably what it is. Another weird thing, yay, not a flower. Dude, that's like quintessential UHCG right there. Yeah, no, I think this is more likely than that it's a failed sort of hiding space that didn't quite materialize. I think there's a pretty decent chance that this is exactly what somebody just suggested, a hiding spot by Moai, which makes it kind of historical. I'll put that back because it's kind of neat, but like, this doesn't feel like a Lagundo clue. It is what it is. Dude, I'm gonna be so stoked when we eventually do find it. I'm a little desensitized, guys, because I've checked out way too many of these spots. I'm genuinely curious. I'm quite sure that I spent more time looking for Vengeance of Generations than I have for a Moai flower, but it's closer than you would want. Like, I'm actually sinking hours in. It seems too particular though, even the bowls. So boys, I'll give you a little history lesson on UHCG. So the first person to have the server, Flaming Moai, he made this place, and this is called the Fields of Regeneration. And the reason that it's called that is he planted all these daisies, like they go on all the way over there and far beyond. He planted all these daisies by hand, and these daisies are one of the 3 ingredients, together with a brown mushroom and a red mushroom, that makes suspicious stew, which gives regeneration. And that was like early game healing, because golden apples are really expensive. You can't heal with food because it's ultra hardcore. And the Oxide Daisy regeneration stew did that. So in those fields, or in these fields, you have these Moais. And this one, for example, tells you, Dum Dum, I give you Bol Bol. Together, all these Moais give you all the ingredients and explain the recipe of how you make regen stew. So, did I ever check my spawn point? I think we can rule out my spawn point for a very weird reason. I think my spawn point, oh my holy gold. What is this tunnel? I think my spawn point is one of the very few locations in the game that we can completely rule out. And that is because it currently doesn't exist. And the reason I know it currently doesn't exist is I wanted to get a flashback mod shot in one of the episode backups. And I went there and I couldn't find it. Turns out that is the one location that went wrong in me and Lagundo merging the files. I don't remember the exact reason why that was. Let me think. Oh yeah, I know. So, there's like 2 versions of the world in me and Lagundo handing off. The one version is the version that he gave to me a couple months before he ended his run, on which I did the long walk. And in that version, I did most of the design work for the builds that I was going to make later. So I could go into the series with a head start, and you guys wouldn't have to wait as long between episodes. The other version Lagundo gave me was what we refer to as the patch. And the patch was Lagundo's version of the world when he died. So that's the version that I went to record episode 1 on. But for episode 1, like I'd already pre-designed my entire expansion to Founders Town. And that saved like a heap. Holy punch bow. That saved like a heap of time in between episodes then. In that patch, I don't think my spawn site really exists because Legs never went out 100,000 blocks to make that for me. He just made it in the long wall copy. When I finally got the patch, what I did is I took the region files from Lagundo's patch versions and I overrode all my chunks that Legs had done anything in, because we had to make sure that Lagundo didn't we didn't accidentally have like things missing from his version in my final version, like these flowers, for example. They could have gone missing if I had kept a region file that was my region file, not his. In doing that, I overrode like all my region files with his where applicable, which included that like starting point. And because of that, that starting point doesn't currently exist. I know where it was and I will like put it back before I end my time. But I've been there in a copy and I know that it's not there. So that one is like the only location we know for a fact can't have it. Every other location is only theoretical. Wait, what is what's that little house you did in episode 0 Destructed? No, it's literally only the spawn point. Because the house is somewhere in a chunk where, or a region where Lagundo has never been in any scenario. So if he's never been there, it was kept. Because there's more things that I did on the road that are kept for future generations. Because there are relevant things there. Guys, I just realized I also need a bunch of lapis ore for a build. I think 16 blocks. Holy zombies. Chill little ones. Oh, take this. Dude, that was my favorite kill. That was fun. Holy baby zombies. Yeah, I'm not playing this. I don't have a water bucket. I'm gonna set myself on fire if I misclick once. It's annoying. Is there any odd flowers among the white daisies? No. No, I've really like thoroughly investigated the fields. I think the odds of it being there, really slim. And that's like stupid because I feel like the Fields of Regen was my #1 spot where I thought it would be. Honestly, they're big, so I could have overlooked it, but like, I think something as simple as a odd flower, I would have definitely noticed. Because I've spent literal hours there. What flower type is Moai's flower? It's a wither rose. Ooh, do I have a favorite episode from previous generations? A single favorite episode is kind of a hard pick. I'd have to like scan through the playlist real quick and I could give you a definitive answer. Dude, there's so much gold here. Oh, these guys are still here. Just don't misclick and it's fine. Little bro is far away. So Fields of Regen or where Moai died would be your guess. Yeah, both of those have been like investigated and investigated again and investigated again. What like clearly we can't rule it out, but like I'd be surprised to find it there. This is how you find like deep slate coal ore. A spot like that. I just realized I need more lapis than what I thought. Let me collect that up as well. Because I definitely like need some lapis ore for the wing trial designs. Mobs with spears are kind of wild, honestly. Do they like ready them up often? As in like, can you just mace one and just die? If it was a player, I'd be super careful with that. I don't super expect a mob to do it from far away, but it is a bit of a question mark. Is deep slate coal more prevalent in the transition from stone to deep slate? I think that's the only place where you find it, which is why it's rare. Because it will generate as a coal vein, and then when part of that coal vein is in the deep slate, that's when you get deep slate coal ore. Is it sitting in a flower pot in Founders Town? I think if it's in a flower pot, it loses its name. So that is ruled out. As soon as it changes to block state, it's not a named item anymore. That was a super clean catch. You guys reckon we have enough already? I feel like it can't hurt to have a little bit of spare. It's a super cool building block. I tried to still get rid of that, didn't pull it off. Forty is immortal. Welcome to the stream. Arnulf, welcome in as well. Am I on Java Edition? Yes. Oh, that's a big geode down here. I recently had to look for one. Took a while. It's just infinite gold ore, it feels like. Not how infinite works, but you guys get the idea. Floyd, welcome as well. I got a bad memory. Is there Silk Touch Gold or Moai in the world or not? That's kind of what we're... Good call that I also need Silk Touch. That's kind of what we're doing right now. That's what I'm gathering gold for. Yuki, see you later, and good luck with the jet lag. Hope it clears. Who did I inherit the world from? Void? I inherited it from a player called Lagundo, and he was the 5th player to get it, because the way that the world works is it's an ultra hardcore, and when you die, you have to give it away to another creator. So I'm in the 6th in line now, and it was started like almost 4 years ago. I kind of want a little bit more gold ore. There's a heap here in the ceiling. It's awkward to get. Let's get this one. If I had a water bucket, I could get that so easily. Honestly, this cave served us very well. Like, better than we expected, I suppose. Let's see if we find one more. Get a couple. Just easily accessible ones. Is this a cave as well? Please be a cave, please be a cave, please be a cave. Looks promising. Oh, cave enough. Bro is a tank, holy. I think I'll just go in here. I mean, we should be finding something, right? Yo, that's rare. I'll grab that. Oh, AJ is rightly pointing out this is a dripstone cave biome, not a mesa, because that is like its own biome. Should look a little bit higher. See you, Fire. Thanks for the help, dude. Stop! Maybe that's that raw gold you're seeing? It's gold ore. I think a raw gold block doesn't exist, right? As in, it exists, but not naturally. We're gonna craft it, like, that's kind of where we're here, but... Raw gold block, best block, Nina. I didn't know you were a fan, but okay. You hoard them like a dragon. Love that. Guys, where's the exit? Somebody clock where the exit is. Hello? Hello? This might go up. Feel like it does. Honestly, good loot. I'm pretty sure we have everything we need. Where is home? I think it's this way. Yep. Oh, it can spawn, but it's very rare. I'm pretty sure it just doesn't exist. Like raw copper blocks and raw iron blocks happen. Raw gold, I don't think so. in the ceiling as soon as you flew in. Wait, did you guys literally see a raw gold block? Because if that was there, we need to investigate that. I don't think that can be natural. That doesn't mean it can't be somewhere in this world, of course. Just ore? Okay, okay, okay. I want to have a block here that can be insta-mined. Don't really care what it is. I think there's probably stone in storage. Because it stands out a little bit more than terracotta. Oh, we're going to use yellow terracotta. Because that wasn't in the room. And then we'll replace it with like Moai colors. Guys, we gotta check. This room has a 1 block or 2 block center. Moai designs have a 1 block center. Which means that it can be right in the middle here. I think we might have to just dig out this wall. And make it 1 block deeper. On that note, let me organize my freaking inventory. What the hell is this? Not okay. Are there any mods that have been added to the game before it gets passed on to the next player, or is it against the rules? Jack, one of the coolest things, in my opinion, about this series is that there are no hard set rules. The only rule that is in existence is that if you take it on, you have to give it to someone else after. Like that's the only thing that's really risen. And then even for that, there's an exception because there is like an end of the world mechanic built in. Beyond that, there's like a document that you get with the world when you get it as a generation. And that document states that... I'm actually going to remove this one as well. The document states that for as long as you have it, it is really your world and you can do with it whatever you want. So if I wanted to add like a mod with dragons right now, I could. The only thing is that it's quite a consideration to do that because I'd have to like know that it was forward compatible, or I would decide there and then that the world is forever going to be on that version and nobody can change that. Also, like, it's hard to remove a mod after adding it to the world because certain things might just be broken forever. So it's a big consideration. There are no like game-changing mods in the world right now. I did add something though that will change the world forever. Pretty soon after I got it, I added a no Enderman grief data pack. So Enderman can't pick up blocks anymore. Which I think long-term is better because the like builds won't get eaten. How do you put items in a chest so fast? Pro man? I'm gonna guess that I just did this dragging thing. And if so, that uses a mod called mouse tweaks. Mouse tweaks gives you some better mouse functionality. Okay, not there. Gotta add this right here. I keep forgetting mouse tweaks is not vanilla. It's one of those things where, like, once you get used to it, it's hard to not have it because of how convenient it is. Just checking the layout for the room. I think we're cooking. running out of the block you need on like the last 4. Okay, then I'm sure we have some... I'm going to keep the yellow terracotta because we're going to need that in a minute. This is not in the right chest. It goes there. Then let me check these jungle stairs. Gravestone, do we get a parkour run today? Do we? I don't know. I'm kind of vibing. I kind of want to make this room. Maybe in a little bit. Okay, guys, Moai design time. I think roughly these are the dimension of a Moai. A Moai head. If we put it higher on the wall, we have room for hands underneath, which I think are generally quite cool. Also, it needs to be a little bit further out. Ceiling messed up in the corner where we started digging out the wall. Good call. It's got a little bit of a tall head, I think. Says, when do Moais have hands? A lot of them actually do. No, I think the original was right. Or was the nose like a block higher? March, what is this? This is how you framework before you commit to building something so you can change it. No, the eyes go there. That's going to work. It does need that top ledge. What happens if we put these out by a block? Oh, it looks sus. That's a you problem. Oh, guys, this is gonna be tricky. Stone slabs would work. Stone slabs or stone stairs to make the eyes happen. I feel like I'm doing something that is off design-wise. I don't quite know what it is. Let me actually grab the blocks and then we can just, like, build. We got actual gold blocks as well, right? There we go. It's a tricky question where like those actual full gold blocks go into the design. Maybe here towards the top. Depth under the neck would bring in more definition. Jack, you're actually right. It needs like it needs a block of spacing there. That means we probably need to like bring the entire thing up by a block. Totally misplaced. I'll just do this. It doesn't really matter. That was the one thing where I was saying like there's something wrong with my design. Something's not working. And I think that something happens right here. Make the eyes redstone like rubies. I just want to make it... I literally want to make it gold. Because Moai said in a video that he was gonna turn his skin gold as the series went on. But he never got to do this. And for me, like, the reason I want to build it is sort of to honor his retirement. So I feel like it'd be fitting if we mostly finish that for him. $24K gold Moai. Okay, guys, do we want to bring it forward one block? Or bring the wall back one? Nina, am I going to show stuff like this in the video at all? Doesn't fit the video persona. No, this is what I was talking about earlier on the stream when I said, like, things like finding Leon's helmet and making this kind of thing. Is why I decided that second channel needs to happen sooner, because like I want to be able to show this and talk about it, but it does not fit in one of the main episodes. It just can't go there. Surprisingly enough, I think we actually need more of the full gold block. I low-key was expecting those to not work super well. More work, but back wall. I think the back wall is actually not more work than putting the Moai back, because like, yeah, we definitely need to, we could also do part of the back wall. I actually have an idea. Let's check it out. I drink water. What is happening? We're building a Moai head, a golden one at that, to honor the guy who started the series, because he recently retired from YouTube. Mixa don't know about the gold ores. I'm pretty sure, like, I like the gold ores. The gold ores kind of work. I get what you're saying, though. Like, I can visualize it without any of the gold ore, and that looked pretty sick. But then we need to make sure, like, we need something for eyes. Let me see if we can make that work with bamboo. Because otherwise, we're gonna, like, we don't have a choice. Jack, have it where you can walk around him? I don't think that's mandatory. See if that works. Moai skin wasn't fully gold. No, but it was going to be. I think that will work. Giving a little bit of depth to the room like that. So then that corner is 2 blocks out. I'm mining out part of the structure. I think what I could do, just do this instead. We could go fully gold, I think. Video out this weekend, astronauts? Next weekend. Next weekend. Do I have an axe? No. How do you guys feel about it? The depth does help, I agree. Had a secret in the Moai? Dude, all streams combined, there's 150 people here. It wouldn't be a secret. Guys, how do we feel about the Eyes look a bit funky. I think it's the closest thing we have, though. So there's two ways we could do it. The one is we go with stone stairs and we use the gold ore, or we don't use the gold ore at all and we just make the entire thing out of gold and raw gold, which I can kind of see as that would look cool. You know what? We're just gonna do it, dude. Full gold Moai. It deserved it. If anyone deserved it, it is our Moai. Not just any old random Moai nobody ever heard of. I'll put flames on the top too. Out of gold? Absolutely, yes. How about layer it from the ground up? I honestly think that while design-wise, some of those options might be better, I kind of like the conceptual idea of making it just full gold. We need more gold blocks for it, and we need more... Oh, actually, hold up. Flaming eyes? See, Wally, is there a good way to keep that? Dude, wait, you might be onto something. What if we put campfires in the eyes instead of this? That low-key could work. Copper bulbs? No, I think we need a little bit of depth there. It's part of the thing. Let's try campfires. See how that feels. Also, guys, we definitely need like a lot more gold to make that happen. So let's take some gear. We need to find another big cave like that first one that we had. I need to get more rockets. What am I gonna do about the smoke? We'll just see if it looks good. Okay, grab a campfire on the way, but first, we need hella gold. I don't think this has a big cave in it. That's not the one that we've already done, right? Is this my hardcore world? Albania universe? It's a hardcore world that gets shared by a bunch of players. And that doesn't exactly sum it up very well. So it's my world now. It's an ultra hardcore and it will be my world until I die. Then I will give it to the next player. That has already happened 5 times. So there were 5 players before me who all met their demise in some way and passed it on. It's called UHC Generations, and it's turned into a super cool project because there's all these hidden stories, treasures, builds, quests, whatever. It's kind of a gift that keeps on giving. There's too many creepers in here. I don't like that. This might be a cave. Is that the one we were just in? Say Darstarchime, thank you for the follow. Wonderful name. So look at it. I don't think I'm going in here. Okay, that doesn't actually go anywhere. Tiniest maze hit ever, did not do anything. I don't think this is going to be a super rewarding cave, but let's try. Yeah, this is literally where we just were. I do want to explore a little bit, guys, because there's definitely like a potential for there to be big caves under here that are not dripstone. I don't see where though. Using a maze in a cave is honestly a little bit unhinged. It's fun though. So, you know I'm gonna do it. Looney fun fact, Ainafan is the most fantastic and modest person ever. If Ainafan said that about himself, I probably wouldn't have believed it, but like, since you're saying it, it must be true. Yeah, wreck. For a second I thought it was a enchanted app. I don't really need this, honestly. Why does it take so long to release parts? I love this series, Maple Cornflakes, because it takes so long to actually do the work. That's like the biggest downside with the series. The biggest upside is that it's a really cool survival series. The biggest downside is that it's a really cool survival series because things just take heaps of time when you're doing them legitimately in survival, and this is like a prime example. I don't really want to tell you right now how many hours I've played in this world. I will tell you that it's probably a bigger number than you expect. Those hours gotta actually happen. I will tell you eventually, but for now I kind of think the suspense adds to it. Oh, Ainafan is saying that obviously Darstarchime is the most fantastic and modest person. Definitely not the same person. Definitely must be true. Hey guys, my plan did pay off. We're actually in a big cave that has lots of gold in it. I wish I could make these episodes quicker. Like, I really, really do. I tried so hard, but it's just, things take the time they need. And I think in the long run, it's definitely better to give it the time it needs than to, like, force it through, I guess. But I literally, like, I wish I could make them quicker. It will come at the expense of quality, so I'm choosing quality. I think Moai taught us that once you're in the deep slate layers, gold generates on normal amounts. I don't know if that's actually true. Is a Moai observation. I'll kind of trust him on it, I guess. But I also, like, if I see them easily accessible, I'll just grab the ones I see, I guess. That is raw iron. That's definitely a vein. Oh, the Mesa biome only goes to Y32. The gold. That's good to know. That's good to know. I mean, as long as we see it, we'll grab it, but it's very clear that there's less down here. This is the same cave we were in before, so it's mostly already stripped bare. Yeah, we gotta find one like this, but not this one. Let me go a little bit over that way. Mesa ends here. Is there like... Oh, that's promising. I'm thinking, is there like another big mesa nearby? I'm quite sure there is. Yeah, I know where it is as well. Ajitest, welcome in. What is happening? We're building an extension to the quest hub, and one of the things in there is a golden moai. Moai. But I need a lot of raw gold to make it happen, so we're on a mining trip. Fortune mining trip. A mining trip that, like, early day Moai would have been jealous of, because back then it was hard to get lots of gold. Honestly, if you can find caves, the amount of gold you run into is kind of wild. Jackpot 100%. Okay, let's not go in here. Moai enchanting his stone pickaxe still crazy to me. That is crazy. There's no reason to do that. I mean, you can enchant an iron one if you're starved for diamonds, sure. But you should never be so poor that you're gonna enchant your stone pickaxe. I think part of that happening was Moai being quite scared of mining trips. There's so much like strip mining that happened under Founders Town. It's kind of crazy. It's honestly, guys, it's hard to comprehend. Who would ever need that much strip mining? Like, if you see the extent of the mines, it's absurd. I feel like I'm not picking up the gold anymore. And I wasn't. Wait, let me pick up that last vein. Okay, there's another big mesa over there. There. Honestly, good haul. Like, we have a lot of gold. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a mesa behind Stinger Cave that is really, really quite large. I didn't actually... There it starts. Guys, do we need a little bit more of the gold from the gold farm? I think so as well, right? That village for sure was grassy. For Desert 1, it was. I noticed that before as well. It stood out to me. Let me actually hit a bed real quick. Do I want to do that? No. I kind of want to for Phantoms, but I also don't want to set my respawn point at like a random bed. Guys, this happened off stream. You guys weren't here for it. But I was exploring like for all the end gateways, right? Or the... Oh, couldn't get it. All the strongholds. And as I was doing that, there was like... There you go. I set my bed at a certain point to get rid of the Phantoms. And then after that, I went to the end to get something. And I was like, I'll be able to quickly get back. Spawn like 20,000 blocks out. I'm like... this is not good. And I also... I barely had any resources on me to fix it either. Like, it took so long to get back. Next time I do that, I really should break the bed right after using it. This is probably going to be a very interesting cave. This might actually have the same issue, where the biome is lush cave, not Badlands. No idea what I flew into, but that was not the smartest thing to do. It's also not super risky, but... Let's investigate here. I think this is the place to be. Everywhere! Welcome in! What are you farming gold for? We want to build a golden Moai head for Moai's retirement. I think solid gold and raw ore mix would be fine. We had that, and then we decided, like, wait, I think you were saying exactly what we're doing. So just solid gold blocks, and then raw gold blocks. This is the same. It's a dripstone cave. I don't want to have a dripstone cave here. That one, maybe? Also see dripstone. Please, dripstone free zone, please. Still gonna go in there and look for a good one. No. Through here. See gold ore, but this is not what we're looking for. Dude, this could have been such a good spot, but I think it's really bad. Let's see over here. 64 to make a roll or a block. No, it takes 9. So we need a good amount, but also not crazy. Okay, let's go here. I'm just gonna assume that everything behind us is just stupid dripstone caves. See dripstone blocks there? That's a no. I mean, there's plenty of badlands here, holy. Just give me a big cave and we're set. There by that pillar? Oh, that's water. Yo. Huh? Obsidian in a furnace? I feel like this is mine, but what the hell? So we're in a trial chamber all of a sudden. It's very random. Holy, kind of busy in here. The splash damage on that is wild. That actually looks crazy. I still need more of these keys. That's the only reason why I ran in here and was like, let's actually do it. Oh my god, the maze hits are so satisfying. I'm just so curious if this is like my trial chamber. I feel like probably it is, but I just don't remember. If I was here, it's a long time ago. I just kind of hope it wasn't me for one reason. Like, I just hope I didn't try to smelt obsidian in a furnace. That's just a Lagundo thing. But low-key, guys, oh, Porcupine much. Low-key, I do think this was my trial chamber. I'm afraid it was. It's not even named either. Like, it's just nothing. We're gonna leave it. Like, I want somebody else to go through that exact thing that I just went through. Go like, what is this? Obsidian? Wait. Might be a good no chamber. Guys, now I want to believe that it was Laguno. I think I've been here. What happened to the Vengeance of Generations? Matthias, wait for the episode next weekend and find out. Something happened, which is why I got reverted back to diamond armor. Yeah, I've been here before. Guys, I'm gonna say that was the Lagundo trial chamber. He strikes me like the kind of guy that would try to smelt with obsidian, you know? I've thrown so much random shade on Laguno. Not really though, guys. We're actually friends. Okay, wait. Productive ravine. Low-key, this might be the strat. Maybe Lags thought Obi was cold block. First off, we don't know for a fact if that was Laguna. Like, it could have very well been me. Yo, that was a big gold vein. Guys, that was hella satisfying because I knew the skeleton was there. I didn't know where. I was just like, I'm gonna jump, I got this. Maneuvers and timing you have are crazy impressive. Stars Gaming, just like when you get to the point that you're comfortable enough to do these, do them all the time. Because when I first started using the mace on stream, I was absolutely garbage at it. But it turns out that practice helps a lot. Hold up, I might be running out of room here. Okay, that should have me covered. Oh, yes! Dude, I keep forgetting that I need these, but I kind of badly need them. I'm pretty sure there's magma here somewhere. Doesn't super matter. Looney 2, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Guys, low-key, these ravines might just be it. No. Oh, it also turned into a desert. Let's keep looking for that big cave. Like one big open one and we have everything we need for forever. No, not going in there. And a witch. Yeah, that sounds like a fun game. And a skeleton, holy. Let's keep going. Okay, that might... No! Dripstone! Come on! Why? I just want a big one that's not dripstone. Not asking for much here. I don't think I'm even gonna bother going in there. Gotta check, guys, how many rockets I have left, because we might be running low. Low-key R. I think we have a stack of blocks, though. That should be enough. Check this out. Yeah, we do this cave and then we're out. Honestly, guys, I don't know how you feel about this, but today has, at least for a good part of it, somewhat turned into a caving stream, and I think it's a nice change of scenery. Okay, let's head back. This might be it. This might literally be it. What I've been looking for the entire time. Guys, Gravestone Corner asks, Looney, if you find the Moai flower on stream, can we expect a surprise backflip? So, I have to... First, a question. If you can expect a surprise backflip, is it really a surprise backflip? Or is it just a regular expected backflip? Also, I think if we do that, we find the Moai flower and then I pass away in real life, because I'm definitely going to break my neck. And I feel like it'd be such a shame, guys. Like, I have a lot to live for. I kind of like it here. So I just don't know if it's optimal. This is the most me thing, saying we're checking out this one tunnel and then, like, ending up in a huge big cave and exploring all of it. Okay, it's turning into dripstone though. That's my cue. The neck break is expected. Successful backflip would be the surprise. There's no way that somebody who's never done a flat ground backflip is gonna do a flat ground backflip and just live. Like, it doesn't exist. Guys, I'm definitely leaving all this yellow terracotta that we're using to maneuver on purpose. They're such standout blocks. Oh, they're kind of the perfect block to just randomly leave in a cave. Okay, I think we're out. There was a good amount of gold there, but... Oh my god! You guys only partially saw that, but I recorded a little instruction video for the playtest Revoluni thing we did yesterday, and I wanted the coordinates to be very clear. Look at the size of this. Wow. It's behind my camera mostly, but... Football Troll, welcome in. Are we doing good? So guys, this is the village where Moai died, I think. Is it? No. So guys, this is a random desert village that has no real significance. This is the village Mo I died at. Yellow blocks for gold mining. That's right. I just said I missed some lepis ore. I was not paying attention, dude. Chase Bentley, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oh, let me get those campfires. Do I? Yeah, we're gonna make a storage run real quick. I also have paper in storage, which means new rockets, so let's do that too. Football, where's the base? Can you see it? Yeah, we're gonna go there through the nether and I'll fly back. Oh, dude, that is a lot of raw gold ore. Nice. Paper is what I also wanted. Guys, there's some other reason why I went to storage. Why did I go to storage? I don't remember these things. I need your help. Campfires, thank you. The whole world is the base, kinda. W base, I'm subbing, dude. Thank you, I appreciate it. We'll take like the sneaky way out. This is the base, so the world that I'm on is a really cool world, and that's only partially because of the work I did. Because it's a world where if you die, you give it to the next creator. There's a video, like a link to the playlist in the series where you can see all of it, and it's super cool. Montiaz, welcome back. Remember you being a little here last stream? Yeah, we were in and out to decorate the interior there. Copper for copper lamps? Jack Hart, I don't want the copper lamps because they lack the depth. Oh, I so hope that campfires for eyes work. They could. I'm a believer, low-key. So it could be that. Or that. Guys, that one on the right, I think is very cool. We'll need some, we'll need like a hole in the ceiling to sort of make the smoke go up. But I like this one a lot. Oh, it's very cool. I hope I can just dig up there. I think there's room. Dude, one block, that create a hole, that's good, that's good. We can probably patch that. Hello, very cool. We now definitely need some, like, normal gold blocks. This is what it looks like if we don't have Fulbright mod active. Interesting. Probably not what we want. Yo, that's gonna make for a banger design, guys. We just need some more full gold blocks. That means that I have to do a little bit of... Oh my god, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be cooler than I expected. I like it a lot. Guys, that means I have to do some gold farming, or some standing around at Laguno's gold farm, more like. I'm going to be doing that in between streams. So I will see you guys on Thursday. And for right now, I'm going to grab some names, put them in the book, and we're going to sign off. And I'm going to go on my loony weekend. I've worked very hard this week. I worked very hard this week. I definitely deserve my weekend. Looking forward to it too. Why not smelt the gold? Because I can always use these raw gold blocks somewhere else, and I can get the normal gold pretty easily, but turning it back is impossible. So I want to hold on to these, even if they're just for someone else. We're going to put Jack Hart in the book. We're going to put Football Show. MNICY goes in the book as well. Ajitest goes in the book. Jack Hart is 79 there. We'll put Batman in the book. Dude, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for hanging out the entire time. Neverywhere goes in there. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Neverywhere gets a capital never. We'll put Gravestone 113 in there as well. Omar goes in the book. Omar Himse. Or Himsi. Omar is me. No, not that. Not that. Zach Gibso is going to go in the book. Zach, thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Power Sakas goes in the book. We'll put Tip Inez in. Caleb was already in there. Big Loop, thank you for hanging out as well. Hope you enjoyed it. Been a great stream. I had a lot of fun today, guys. Genuinely, thank you for being here. That was very nice. Maro Boys goes in there. May02, Dockside. We have Rico Costa. We have Tiomir Markovic. Tiomir, thank you for watching. Yusufe. So many people in chat. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. Bilal Craft is going to go in the book. Thank you for being here as well. Let me see. Mixa is not in there. I'm going to fill up the page if I can find enough names. We'll put Mamaluk Titan in there. Love your stream. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Puzzler goes in there with the snipe. He actually did it. I'm in the book, Meryl Bush. You are in the book. You are in the book. Thank you for being here. And Abuelas Builds is going to go in there as well. And with that, guys, we're signing. It is a UHCG stream on the March 15th. For right now, thank you for being here. I stream every Thursday through Sunday, so I'm going to be back on Thursday. Hope to see you there. Football Show me, please. You're in the book, dude. I put you in. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys soon. For right now, have a great rest of your day. Until the next one, and for this fine evening, Looney out.